Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and always see them. And folks, we got a show here today that's going to get some people all up in their feelings. All up in their feelings. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Easiest way to reach me. And also make sure you follow us on our DREAMERSPRO page on Instagram. Same name as the channel, DREAMERSPRO. All right, so let's get into this topic right here, man. Now, I'm going to say this. I ain't the first person to produce this show. I got to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to my man, Too Raw for TV. He was the first one I saw touch this side. And let me tell you, he was laughing his ass off during that video. I was laughing with him. It was so funny, right? So, as you guys know, this whole GOAT debate and who's the greatest player and blah, 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 it's a never-ending conversation. And it will never end, right? Just part of sports. People are always going to do it. The most recent back and forth we saw surrounding this topic was on ESPN when they had on Mike Wilbon. After Mike Wilbon made the comments like, "You telling me if I gotta have LeBron over Kobe? Like, what are you talking about?" Then he goes on ESPN First Take. Kendrick Perkins is up there. They're having this conversation with the GOATs and Stephen A. Smith. If you ain't got, so everybody had their talk. Their talk of the talk, right? But if you listen to people at ESPN who twerk it up all day long, who pour honey all over each other's ankles, who holler and scream, shake it up, twerk it up, you would think that, well, damn, it's only Jordan and Kobe out here. And LeBron out here. And this is what everybody else thinks. Like, what we say is what they all think. When the fact of the matter is, you guys are just pushing narratives. And in reality, in the world, people feel differently and people have different lists. So what happened? Apparently, Tom Brady was being interviewed. I think he was in a car going somewhere, whatever. And he was asked to give his GOATs or his Mount Rushmore GOATs. And Tom Brady went on to start listing people. And as he's listing these people, we're all sitting here and waiting and saying, where is LeBron James? Do you know Tom Brady listed everybody and their grandmother except LeBron James? But before we even get into what this report had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, we want to play what he had to say. It's not a very long clip. Take a listen to what Tom Brady had to say there. And then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to his comments there.
Who is your Mount Rushmore of GOATs?
Michael Jordan. He was my childhood idol. He was unbelievable. Obviously, I loved Kobe Bryant. Still love Kobe Bryant. Tiger, his competitiveness. What Roy McIlroy's done, I love that. Shohei Ohtani, what he's done has been unbelievable. Barry Bonds. He went to my high school. I was the biggest fan of him growing up. Michael Phelps. I love him. Michael Johnson. Asia Wilson from my Las Vegas Aces. I love her. She's amazing. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. This little thing they got going. I love that. It's been really exciting.
So you heard what he had to say. Now, there was an article that also reported on this, which was a Fadeaway World. It says, Tom Brady snubs LeBron on his Mount Rushmore of GOATs. I think Clutch Sports must have bought this website. It goes, Tom Brady, one of the most decorated athletes in sports history, has never been shy about expressing admiration for greatness. Yet, his latest take on the Mount Rushmore of GOATs left many NBA fans stunned in disbelief, especially supporters. Nah, it left you, LeBron fans, stunned. And you guys at Fadeaway World who are LeBron fans, it left y'all stunned. The rest of us wasn't stunned. That said, in a recent a Bleach Report interview, Brady was asked to name his personal pantheon of athletic greatness. He named all the players that he named. And then it continues on. While Brady clearly meant no disrespect, omitting LeBron, the NBA all-time scoring leader, four-time and arguably the most influential athlete of the 21st century, did not sit well with fans. The backlash was swift and brutal. Brady and LeBron are known to share warm mutual respect. They've congratulated each other publicly on career milestones, post together in events, and have even shared a spotlight in an upcoming Shop episode during the Fanatics Fest NYC alongside Victor Wembanyama, Kai Cenat, which is what made Brady's omission of LeBron even more intriguing or insulting, depending on your perspective. Some argued Brady simply listed his favorites rather than a true all-time ranking. Others saw the inclusion of up-and-coming stars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as symbolic, not of their accolades, but of their impact on culture and shifting the landscape of sports. Still, leaving LeBron off while including younger names sparked accusations of bias or even ignorance. Yet, Brady's list may say more about his nostalgic values than his analytical criteria. How can it say more about his nostalgic values when he just listed contemporary players? Fade away. Stop twerking when you're writing these articles, please. Y'all must have honey sit next to you on the table while y'all be writing these articles. His repeated admiration of Jordan reflects the era he grew up in, a time when MJ was larger than life figure, influencing kids like Brady to dream big. Blah, 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 blah. So what about Kobe? When Tom Brady was winning the Super Bowls, Kobe was winning championships. It just can't be that that's his opinion. There must be some, what did he mean? What is he up to? For as much as LeBron is pushed down the throats of many sports fans, one would have thought that it would have been an afterthought for Tom Brady to mention him without even thinking, right? Conventional wisdom would have told you that. You'd say LeBron, blah, 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 blah. But for him to go through the list players like Jordan, Kobe, and all the other, let me see, some of the other athletes that he met. I think Michael Phelps, he mentioned Michael Phelps, Shohei Ohtani, Tiger Woods, all of these people, and then he left LeBron. Do you know what that makes me think? It makes me think that he's not on his Mount Rushmore. For the fact that he had enough time to think about it, it just means that he didn't feel that. The article tried to say, oh, there's a nostalgic factor, but the problem is he mentioned contemporary players like Caitlin Clark, Shohei Ohtani. So where's the nostalgia there? Where's the nostalgia? They just can't wrestle and come to terms with the fact that their guy wasn't up there. And just because he wasn't, so therefore, oh man, there must be some ulterior motive. There must be some ulterior motive. Look, Jordan is the equivalent of Brady in football. They're both regarded as the greatest players in their respective sports. In terms of him saying Kobe, what's the surprise here, bro? I don't understand. Does ESPN be giving birth to you? Do they got like a place where they give birth to kids in ESPN? Is that where y'all came from? Y'all wasn't born in the world? Duh! Kobe had a major impact. Are you joking? Son was that dude. Oh, are you kidding me? Who has the most worn shoes in the NBA today? It's Kobe. NBA players was about to lose their mind when they found out there was a possibility they were going to be discontinuing the Kobe Bryant line. What are y'all talking? Why y'all so shocked about this? Brady sat down and watched Kobe win 5 championships. He sat down and watched his impact with the Mamba mentality. What are you talking about? Of course he's aware of LeBron, but he picked Kobe. And now we got to get into, well, was it disrespectful? If it was this, okay, it's disrespectful. What y'all going to do about it? What y'all going to do about it? Y'all going to tear down Brady's legacy compared to LeBron? Come on, stop. Stop. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.